morning, everyone. Monday, the week of Thanksgiving.
I know. Can you believe it's here?
I know. I can't actually. I mean, I know we say this all the time, but it really did feel like it came quickly this year.
I know. It's
A lot
almost
of
here.
folks traveling this week, keeping an eye on that weather. And
Of course.
is it going to be okay if they're traveling? I think they said today is one of the busiest at the airport.
Yeah, and I was hearing that tomorrow's actually one of the busier travel days versus Wednesday. So I was like, well, wasn't it always Wednesday?
Yeah, maybe people getting a head start.
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not? But Tuesday is going to be a wetter day than Wednesday.
That's the next big thing.
Yeah, you
Take
got
a
it.
look.
Take it away, Caitlin. All right. But yeah, we have rainy weather by tomorrow evening, and then some late afternoon, early evening showers Wednesday. That doesn't look like as big of a deal than the widespread rain coming in. But as we take a look at the travel forecast just for tomorrow, stretching across all of the Northeast, you'll notice that we're just, experiencing clouds. We'll have dry weather. The rain doesn't start breaking out until the afternoon west, and then it takes until the evening to get here. So Boston, here, Albany, southwestward rain by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And we can kind of walk you through this, a little closer look, closer to home, if you're staying local. We'll have fast forwarding to tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So the rain starts to build in west to east by 8. Most places are seeing rain tomorrow night and then through 11 o'clock. And then we progress to 5 in the morning, not a whole lot happening. Now we'll be watching later in the day for that little bit of rain shower activity. See what I mean? It's like,
kind of like
whatever.
sporadic, right?
Yeah, it's like no big deal kind of stuff that we'll see move through on actual Wednesday. So if you're out and about, I know it's that time of year, like everyone kind of gets together the day before, Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah, just bring the umbrella with you, but I don't see big impacts to travel. The wettest weather's coming in Tuesday evening and night. But then we get past Wednesday, we get to Thanksgiving, we're on the backside of a cold front. So temperature's going to be going down, and it's going to be blustery too, so that's going to create a colder feel. So as we take a look at Thanksgiving's forecast, if you look at, the 38 to 43 in the morning, you're like, wow, that's above average, and then 43 to 48 for a high, like, that's great, but the wind.
Yeah, it's going to feel much colder.
Yeah, I say just ignore the, thermometer reading. Look for that wind chill, the feels like temperature, because we're talking about 20s and 30s to feel in the morning, and maybe as high as about 38, so you're shaving about 10 degrees off of the afternoon feel. But we're wearing that thicker coat and we're getting out and about. It's not raining, so we have still good conditions for Thanksgiving. Just to give you a for instance, last year only got to 42, so it was a chilly Thanksgiving. And then prior years, it was above average. My goodness, 2020 was like 61. Now, Wednesday is going to be close to the 61 degrees, like a day off from that. Wednesday's going to be very warm. And the warmest ever was in 1933. It was almost 70 degrees on Thanksgiving. The wettest was 1971. And the snowiest happened also in 1971. So, and the coldest back in 2018. I wasn't here during that particular year.
Okay.
I hear a lot about it.
Yeah.
We had a lot of snow that year. Like the last time we had a good snow, a little bit of it was like 32 degrees for days on end. Yeah, so 2018 definitely stands out. But we've definitely been, trending warmer. Now, Black Friday is one of those days where you ignore the thermometer readings in our forecast, lows and highs, because it's going to be just so windy that what we're really dressing for in the morning is teens and 20s.
Well, at least kind of gone are the days of people lining up outside the stores.
Yeah.
People still do that? I don't think
feel
so.
like just like a few,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But that used to be the big thing.
Oh
So
my
everyone
gosh.
was paying attention to the temperature in the morning.
And they're like camp out and like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe there's still some that do that. I don't know if,
So bundle up.
stores just keep it like the special deal is only physically you going there. But
Right.
yeah, nowadays it's like Amazon, okay. Like that already started their Black Friday deals late
I
last
know.
week,
It
so.
feels like it starts earlier and earlier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you got like a whole week, and not just that one day. But here we go for today. Back to what's happening for today. Going to get to the 50-degree mark or so, and Hartford 52, like a really nice day, just a little breezy.
Okay.
So if those of you want to decorate, just be mindful of the wind. I know sometimes we get the power line that connects to our house, and I'm just thinking of my house.
Or if you're like up on the ladder.
Up on the ladder, just be
Yeah.
cautious, kind of feel it out. It's just not worth taking a chance. Otherwise, the weather's going to be good at ground level. But yeah, certainly we're getting into that holiday spirit, and some folks might be, getting their tree earlier and going out this evening, for example. the weather is just be cooling off into the 30s. No big deal. Clear sky. So good weather for that. So great to start off the week. The rain holds off until tomorrow. It's like late afternoon, but mainly evening and at night.
Okay.
And then a little isolated shower too for Wednesday. But look at that high, 58 degrees. It's going to feel amazing getting out and about. And then, yeah, we're trending colder. The worst of the cold is Black Friday. And staying chilly as we head into the weekend. And right now going optimistically dry while the chill is in place.
All right. You know, the only good thing about it being cold like that on Thanksgiving is that I run out of fridge space so quickly that then I can put things out on my porch because it's so cold out there. So like
put all the sodas and all that stuff too.
Yeah, and like my cheese board can go out for a little while before, you know what I mean?
That
Because
is
the
good.
pies can go outside. You know, I have a screened-in porch, and I'm like, that's the extra fridge. But you couldn't always do that because some Thanksgivings, as we saw in the graphic, it was a lot milder, and I can't put things out there when it's 60 degrees.
No, that's a little chance.
So we got to look at the bright spot here.
I
right?
like that. Look at the positive. They'll be cold enough to put stuff outside.
Exactly.
If you
Put
run
your
out of
drinks
room in the
outside
fridge.
and everything if we're running out of fridge space. All right, Jill, thank you so much.
Sure thing.
And of course, we'll be here throughout the week. You can continue to hone in on that forecast
Yes, we'll update it.
for the next few days, especially if you're traveling. It's always good to take a look before you head out the door. It's about 8:56 here, and Great Day at 9 a is up next. So have a great day, everyone, and a great Thanksgiving if we don't see you.